Say something.
We're live.
Oh, y'all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to the Ladies Get In for Read. Yes, you gotta say it like that. For Read podcast, and we are your hosts. Make sure you put in the chat where you're tuning in from if you're ready to have a good time tonight, so that we can shout you out. Okay? We got a little icebreaker we want to do. But first, let's talk about what we're drinking. What are we drinking tonight, Monet?
We are drinking tequila de Julio with a little bit of lime juice. And we're gonna cheers because we don't do straight shots.
She doesn't do straight shots.
Right. Don't include me in this. All right, cheers.
Cheers! Cheers to Vegas. We just got back from Vegas.
No drop, no drops.
The name of the episode is Shot O'Clock, so join in.
If you got some to take a shot with, take a shot with us. Join us.
Another shot coming up, so get your shots ready.
Yes, we have some more shots coming up in the evening. Tonight's
That's
show
pretty
is gonna be I love that. That
Yeah,
is
that's
really
pretty
upsetting.
cool. Yeah, pretty cool. I like that.
It's a nail. It looks clear, but it's really a nail.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've been on lately. Yes. Tonight's show is gonna be short and sweet. So if you're rocking with us, just put your answers in the chat. We're gonna start off with an icebreaker called Money Talks.
Money toast.
Now remind me, which question did we say we was gonna say? Because I can't remember. Okay, so who gonna say it?
What?
You gonna read your question that you had suggested?
Okay, I think I remember what the question was. Ladies, for $1 million, would you do a segment, a porn segment, and it would be the first thing that people see when they research your name? Would you do that for $1 million? So you would be considered a porn star?
No, I wouldn't.
Now, if you put it on Facebook too, what's the line?
You too.
Now, if you can say like 5, I would like just make sure it's a good porn.
What's a good porn?
You know, I'm just looking good. You know, just for all the right angles. You know, my titties looking good. It's just a good porn. Nothing lazy. You know. But yeah, like I won't want like no mini fits porn. It's boring.
Why you say that? Because you in your 30s?
No, because it was just a boring porn. Like I was ready for it to be over. Yeah. So I want something more exciting.
What if it was more exciting? You see what it was 1 million?
1 million is too low in this economy.
What about y'all? $1 million on the table.
I would be the Black Kim Kardashian.
Okay, girl.
Online.
Put our family on the
All y'all have money because of me.
Who would you want it to be with? Would you want it to be like a celebrity, or would you want it to be like with? Does it matter?
I think I want a white person.
Want a white man?
I think so.
For your 1 million.
For 1 million, it gotta be worth it. I ain't gotta watch it, but it gotta be young DeAndre. It won't be DeAndre today.
Give me your 20.
Yeah,
That's not the question. The question is, would you today accept $1 million
not today.
in exchange for a
I still
viral
would do it.
pornographic video?
Yes.
Monet?
I would say that today in my 30s, I wouldn't, but I would like to say in my 20s, I would be down for outside the country. But I don't know, in my 30s, man, like, y'all be in it. Put us on.
You know, I think it's interesting because the ones who said yes is the two that got kids. I know I'm not concerned about the kids seeing the video because that's like the first thing that comes to mind.
You know, they'll see it. I'm gonna talk to them about it.
What you gonna say?
I made a mistake. It's gonna be a mistake. I'm gonna tell them it's a mistake. You know, I meant to do it, but they ain't gonna know that.
Tell them anything, huh?
Tell me anything.
Okay, so make sure you put in the chat if you would do it. Oh, shout out to Chicago in the building.
Hey,
If you would accept the $1 million, or are you gonna pass? Let us know. So we're gonna get into these trending topics.
Yes.
So first, we're gonna talk about PinkyDoll. If you don't know who PinkyDoll real is, she's a TikToker and she does NPC streaming, non-playable character streaming. So she basically acts like a robot, like a video game character. She repeats herself when you donate money and give her a gift. For instance, she says gang gang, gang gang, or yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And I think it is so
It
cute.
is.
So, recently, within the last few weeks, it's been revealed that she makes like 12 bands a day doing that.
Ooh,
So
she
many
makes a
people
lot.
gifting to her, yes. So she was invited to an award ceremony this week. I forgot what it's called.
I think it was Streamers Awards.
Streamers Awards. And so a lot of people got a chance to see her in person, and her complexion was darker than what they're used to seeing. So my question to the ladies on the panel is, was it wrong for her to pretend to be light skinned?
I don't think so. I mean, if the filter is out there, I think that she was definitely thinking of marketing and getting in her bag because she knows that, you know, society would prefer a more lighter complexion from women. And so it's a filter out there for her to use. And so I don't think that she was wrong. I mean, the filter is out there. Anybody can utilize it as long as apparently she is comfortable in her skin since she goes out like this for an award show in public like that. It's just a filter that she uses that makes her lighter, which makes her get more money, which makes her have more viewers. So good for you, girl. Get your bag.
What y'all think?
I'm kind of
As a person who speaks for the light skinned community, how do you feel? Don't look at me like that. You light skinned.
Yeah, we ain't gotta say all that. I speak for black women. I know light skinned community, black. I don't do all that. It's just black women.
The red bone community.
I don't do that. But my boots to come on. I say both.
She was jamming this gang.
No, it's not. Y'all say that. 2 red bones, so you know.
Boy, you look so offended. You are light skinned.
We are, but I don't just speak for the light skinned community. I speak for black
She don't want to
women.
be boxed in.
Yeah, I'm not boxed
into
in.
that
Like
category.
I have blacks, I have dark skinned sisters, I have dark skinned friends, I have light skinned friends. I speak for both, and I just speak truth. It's not like a certain category for me. But to get back to the question, I feel like the same way as Janae. I just feel like that she could have, I mean, it's marketing anyway. She could have used her real, authentic self. I really don't know. I would want to know, like, the question behind it. Like, why did you choose to use a lighter filter?
I think it's because society, she knew that more viewers would want to see her and view her if she was a lighter complexion. If she just went on there with her dark skin, brown tone, I don't think that she would be as successful as she is. That's just how the world is. Nothing against her or, anybody. It's just how it is.
Maybe.
What do you think, Shantae?
I think that I think she was wrong. Not wrong, but I would prefer her to have came out as herself, because her coming out as herself, she won't lose her true fans. Like now she has came out as a different skin tone, so now she could lose fan base. She could lose, people that stand behind her because of their reason, because she didn't really stand behind her true self.
So you think she's gonna lose some?
I do.
But she said after the interview, she said that she got in the sun. I don't know if she was joking or not.
She had a tan, that it was a tan.
She was like, sometimes you get in the sun, you get a
She
tan.
said, I'm out here in LA, I'm getting a tan. Because she's from Canada, so she ain't used to like a whole lot of sunlight. Kui said because of the algorithm doesn't pick up darker skin, it's an Asian platform. And that is true. Even when I did Bigo, like they would tell us, like, because I was darker skinned, they would encourage me to go live like overnight and stuff like that, because the algorithm just won't promote you if you're darker skinned. That could be like a darker skinned Indian person or just whatever race. So I mean, I think that she put I really feel like she was trying to look as white as possible, and like a character. But I feel like it worked. I feel like she played the game and won.
I definitely think she did it to her side, to her advantage. She took, advantage of all the resources and the filters that she had, and she knew what she had to do to get her paper. And like I said, kudos to you, girl. If the filters are out there for you to use, then use them. People use filters all the time. Change
girl.
eye
Keep
color,
catfishing.
everything.
Well, I do also want to say that she has an OnlyFans, right? And they said if you look at her regular social media, you could have always seen her complexion. She's only that shade when she does those TikTok lives. So
it could be like a character or something.
right. I
It's a
mean,
character-based thing, so
she probably
yeah,
still will
well,
lose
yeah.
some fans, but her, fans that been
That
looking at
know
stuff,
her.
right? They ain't going because people knew that she was that color. Some people did,
Well, yeah, that's
and some
different,
people are saying, "Oh my God, I feel betrayed."
everybody portrayed
Not
is
know the
being
real
portrayed
you.
on Instagram and social media. Everybody look different.
Y'all,
All
I
these
forgot.
filters.
It's shot o'clock.
Again, Lord Jesus.
Every time we change subjects, we've
Ooh.
been supposed to have did it, but I forgot. Cheers. If you at home, make sure you take your shot.
Woo. Put a hand on my
Go
chest,
down
Lord.
smooth. Okay, Shantae, you ready to talk about Erica Mena, Bambi, and Zellswag?
Of course, yes. Cheers, guys. So on Friday, Erica Mena, Bambi, Zellswag, Saucy Santana were at a club called Lucci Lounge in Atlanta. And they was just having a good time, and something accounted to where they had an altercation with security. And once that occurred, they asked them to leave the premises. They refused to leave the premises, and it caused them to get into a scuffle or some sort of a fight with the security. And once that happened, Saucy Santana, he ran out of there like he ran like he was in high school chasing his high school bus. He got out of there real fast. So my question to you guys on the panel, do you feel he was right for leaving his team, the people that he came with, the way he did? That's the first. I got two questions, but that's the first one. He just hauled ass on them.
What's the second
The
question?
second question is, how old do you think is too old to be fighting in the club? Because Erica got to fighting. She bit one of the security guards or the cops. I think it's security guard. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like as far as Santana, I feel like he I don't feel like he was like too wrong because it wasn't like it was two females and it was a dude there. So I felt like that I feel like he felt like everybody was good. But when he went back on TikTok, he said he cared about his reputation and he would have been to jail. He would have went to jail just like them. So I don't feel like he 100% wrong. It wasn't like they was like really fighting, and it was two women, so I feel like he was okay to just leave. And then what's too old? I feel like when you in your 30s, you don't need to be fighting in the club, especially off of just being drunk and belligerent. Like if someone like it's different scenarios, but for that one, that's just you could have de-escalated. Somebody could have. We're like, okay, it's time to go.
Everybody can't be sloppy drunk.
Yeah, I feel like Glorilla, if you want to do some crazy shit, do it in your 20s, because once you get in your 30s, you're just too old to be doing all that. You need to chill out. Like, if you want to do some crazy stuff, do it in your 20s. After 29, baby, that's it. It's it's cut off time for all the cravings, yes. But do I think he was wrong? I feel like that's not his group of friends. I feel like that it was like, hey, we in Atlanta, you want to go out saucy, but that's not his clique, like how Young Miami is, like that's not like his group of girl who he's just really down for.
His
So
boyfriend was there.
his what?
His boyfriend.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, his
Zellswag?
boyfriend.
Oh, I know they was together.
They
Oh,
together.
yeah, they
He ran
dated.
out.
Together.
He said he bailed him out the next day.
Bailed him out.
Well, at least he bailed him out, child. But still, I say he ain't going to jail for nobody. But I don't blame. I mean, I just feel like that wasn't his group, and he had to protect his image at that time. Saucy, he on like kind of a incline, and he saw it as a bad, plays a bad time, and it would have messed up his reputation. So he had to get up out of there. He got up out of there. quick, fast, in a hurry.
For the people in the chat that's saying no age, are y'all saying you shouldn't be fighting in the club at all? Or are you saying you can fight in the club at any age? It don't matter. I'm just kind of curious about that.
Right.
Yeah, no age. I think they're saying no because I asked what is too old to be fighting in the club. So I'm thinking they're saying it's no age limit. What you think?
I agree with whoever said that's probably not his core fan group. Was it friend group? Because okay, y'all know I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. Okay, I only watched one episode. That was like the first episode Jocelyn was on. But I pay attention to the blogs. I know what's going on, and I see that Erica Mena always be doing crazy stuff. So I feel like if you have somebody like that, it's a ticking time bomb. No, I'm not about to be fighting for you.
Yeah, Erica. Yeah,
you do a lot
do
all
too
the
much.
time,
Every time,
yeah,
all the time. That's what she. This is what she.
and
does.
you're gonna get away with some stuff.
And the Bam ain't no better.
She's
now,
not
the Bam
physical
was
though.
trying to
She's not physical.
de-escalate.
She's not a physical person.
I don't
she
think
is a
that
little crazy.
I don't think that she do like Erica. Erica was. They said she
Erica's
was very
can be
wild that
physical.
night.
Bambi is more verbal. She's not a physical person.
Do y'all think they be doing this stuff to have like content for the show?
No, I think that Erica, she really is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like
You gotta
she
see her from
dreams
New York.
she goes to-
She told Spice, she was like, "You should die. You should have died on the table." Like, who says that?
Well, she did talk about her child.
She did not talk about her child.
She
She
did.
talked about her relationship with her child, but she didn't talk about the boy. She didn't say nothing
did,
bad
well,
about
well,
him.
She
talked about
didn't have to
her.
bring him up, and it's like that's something that if you tell me, oh, my child don't like me, don't love me, that's a trigger.
I feel like that it's only a trigger if it's true.
It may be true, but that don't mean that you have to speak about it. You don't know the facts.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to speak about it, but I feel the same time if someone says, "Oh my God, your son don't like you," can be like, "Girl, whatever. I know my son does like me." I think that the only reason why she got amped up is because her son really don't like her.
She
got mad about it that she brought it up.
That may be true, but when you go low, you don't think I'm finna say something about you.
But to that extent and that level, when you didn't, I can understand if she talked about her child, called him bad names or whatever, but she didn't. She talked about her more so, like the relationship that she has with her son, not the actual child.
I just feel like if you don't want to open a door, don't open it.
But she no.
If you don't talk
to
about
say
my
somebody
son.
should die.
Don't talk about my son if you don't want. I don't like when people be like, oh, it's a boundary. Once you say something horrible, which is your child, no matter how you talk about them, it still came out your mouth, and it's like, oh, you got a boundary now. And you open this door.
I think that's a boundary regardless. Like, I don't think you should be like, "Oh, I wish you would have died." Like that's like horrible.
It may be horrible, but it was horrible for Spice to bring up her son.
But she didn't talk about her son, is my thing. She just said that your son don't like you. That's it. She didn't talk about her son.
That's the same thing.
I don't think that's the same. Maybe because I'm not a mom. I don't know. But I don't see it as the same thing. That's just saying that that's talking about your mothership, like your motherhood. And
it's all in the same boat.
So are you saying you think it's worse that she said Spice should have died?
Yes.
You think that's worse? So you saying it's the same?
I'm saying like it is bad that she said that I wish you can die, but it's just like when you open up a door, don't expect
all limits off.
Yeah, it's just like when you open up,
we
like
below the belt, so now we there.
Like if we talking about each other, we talking about each other. But once you bring my child into it,
once you bring somebody else,
I'm gonna say the harshest thing to you, and I don't expect. You know what I'm saying? It's just you open up their door for my son, so now all limits are off because that's something I don't play about.
But I agree with the club.
We all the way off subject.
But when it comes back to the club, if it comes to, I don't fight, but if somebody swings or hits me, I'm going to fight in the club. Yeah. It just depends. I'm not finna start a fight or initiate one, but if you come at me wrong, then I'm in the club. You already have intoxicated, so it's gonna come back the same way.
You'll be fighting your 30s.
Yeah, definitely. What was my other question?
How old is too
old? It's too old.
That's all. I just answered that one. Oh, Saucy was wrong.
Saucy wrong?
Yes.
You think Saucy was wrong?
Well, I guess because he wasn't. Because I didn't have this happen. I've
Do tell.
I've been in the fight, and we was
with your sisters.
I think they were there. They didn't run away, but we did have people run away. My people, somebody ran away, and you were part of the clique. And it just felt so bad.
I mean, was it not?
No, it wasn't.
telling you right now,
Girl, it was
Jen is
horrible.
not going to jail.
It was
not going
horrible,
to
but it
jail.
was just a group of them, and it was a
So
group
you
of us,
bitches
and
better
you
not
were
be
on the
fighting when I go out
sideline.
with y'all, because I'm not going to jail.
This was back in the day, old Harris girls.
But
But
Yeah.
yes, girl, it's just it ain't a good feeling. Like if I'm going out with people, I only go out with people that I know gonna have my back. Like I'm not going out with people, it's just I don't know. I just look at it that way.
I think it depends on why the fight started.
Well, yeah, I agree there.
Now, if you are starting to fight with somebody just for no good reason, like if somebody hit one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like I have y'all back. But if you are the person that's, starting to fight, you just with somebody just because you just
We ain't
mad
going
that
out no
day,
more.
no.
And if it's one-on-one, then it's different. Because I don't watch this fight one-on-one, and I stood there. I ain't finna jump nobody. But the minute somebody else jump in, I'm jumping in. Because we're not doing that.
I understand.
So it just depends. But that was like 3 people fighting them. So all of them should have been fighting. Somebody got to bail us out.
That was the
So-
security guard. It was
It
with
don't matter.
police.
It was security. It wasn't police.
One of them was Atlanta police.
Atlanta?
I think he was working,
Oh,
I think it started out, they was arguing with some girls, and then the police was trying to break it up, and then I think Erica started arguing with the security. Excuse
I
me.
think
not
that once
police.
security or police gets in, you just need to chill out because it's no winning at this point.
Yeah, I didn't got to fight with a police. I don't like it. They'll hit you.
Yeah, it's no winning at that point.
They will hit you.
It's all
Do not
down
care.
here.
Mhm.
The younger
So,
days.
Brittany Renner,
Brittany Renner.
she has gone viral recently. A couple days ago, she was on a
That's what I'm talking
podcast,
about, Rookie Angel.
and she was going off on
One fight we out.
everybody. So, did y'all get a chance to see the clip of Brittany going off on everybody? Brittany
Yes.
Renner. Okay. Do y'all feel like she is speaking from a place of heartbreak, or do y'all feel like she played the game and she lost and now she just mad?
I feel like both. I feel like she's on a fuck nigga kind of train right now. She's like, I hate men. Y'all, fuck y'all, just in general. Y'all suck. Y'all can't do nothing right. And I hate y'all. And I think that it comes from both ways. She's mad that, her relationship didn't work and she's heartbroken about her baby daddy. And also, she is kind of upset that it didn't really turn out the way that she did. So I think she's just on a bashing male spree. And she's just mad if anybody says something. I think she got mad at you for laughing. And I think that it just set her off. I think she's just upset at the world and at herself.
What y'all think?
I agree with Janae. That's it. I just agree with Janae.
That's it. That's all. Yeah. I don't know. I think that she is I can say she's both, but I think that she's more hurt now. Did you say she was hurt?
Yeah. Do you think she's speaking from a
Heartbreak?
place of heartbreak, or do you feel like she played the game and lost and now she just kind of bitter?
Yeah, I can say both, but I think it's more heartbreak.
From her baby daddy, from her BD.
I think it was from her baby daddy.
You think she wanted to stay with him?
I think she wanted a family.
You think so?
You probably realize it after the fact, dang.
I think
This is
she
what I
really
want.
wanted a
You think it's
family.
heartbreak, or do you think it's the audacity of you not to stay with me? Do you think
I
that?
think that she had this cocky,
I
how
do
you
think
gonna,
that.
how you gonna leave me? I'm that bitch. I'm
How
Brittany
you gonna
Renner.
fuck other women? You
how you
with
gonna-
me? Yeah.
Right? How you gonna do this?
Yeah, I do.
I'm
think
that
she
girl.
did, yeah.
So
It's Rook and Angel said, I think, let me see. I think so. Thought she had the game on lock, and in the end, she didn't win. So now she butthurt.
I think it's more about her. She's mad.
I didn't watch the whole podcast, but the clip that I saw, she was like, I didn't have a baby, I had a tear. And to me, that just sounded a little resentful.
Oh, you talking about because she
Yeah,
had
she was like,
C-section?
No, well, you know how when you have a
Her
baby, you
vagina
rip.
probably
Oh, you talking about down there?
Yeah. So she was like, I didn't have a baby, I had a tear. And I just feel like for you to refer to your child as a tear, I mean, she came back in the end and said, I love him. I let my body rip for him. But I just feel like the way it came out is kind of sounding a little resentful.
Definitely. Why would you say that?
Yeah, why is the first thing that come to your mind when you think about your baby?
Was your body?
I didn't have a baby. And then she said I gained 50
yourself.
pounds. It was all of that. She was starting to
I just don't
lie.
understand the tear part. Like I didn't have a baby, I had a tear. I don't understand.
Like she did all this for this man.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Now you had the
Look
baby.
where, look what
Yes,
happened.
I tore my body for you. You left me.
I think that she went in thinking that she was gonna get like this young NBA player and she was gonna get this good life, but it didn't turn out that way.
Turned out that way, yeah.
Because I think the guy, he was like 23, like
Yeah,
he was
he was
super
young.
Yes, we're
young,
sisters.
and she's like 30.
We have a comment from the audience.
Yes.
Angel, come on over. I'm gonna pass the mic. You can come over.
Come on over,
Show that
girl.
body.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
Shout out Angel. Angel's Cookies.
I've been trying
in
to
the
get on their
building.
podcast for long. They don't love me.
Yeah, we love
We
you.
don't
They don't
love
love
you.
me. We all look good.
Thank
Thank you. No, I just had to put my little 2 cents in because do y'all remember like a couple of years ago, Renner went on this whole rant. She was like, you want to know how to trap a nigga? You want to know how to secure the bag? Fuck a ball player.
Yeah.
They're dumb. You want to lock it in? You want to secure your future? Mess with a ball player. Y'all remember that?
Because they don't use condoms. Is what
Yeah,
she
because
said.
they don't use condoms. So I feel like, she was hot in the tail and, she thought she had the game sewed up. She had ran through a couple of celebrities. She had got some clout. She had got some followers. You know what I'm saying? And she thought she was on some Superhead stuff, some Corinne Stefan stuff. Like she had the game sewed up. And then when the bricks fell, baby, the cash was low. And now you hurt because you thought that you knew you was gonna be a winner. You thought you was gonna get that $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month.
Backfired.
And it backfired. And
$2,500 a month.
25. And I mean, to average baby mama, that's a nice. You know what I'm saying? Like the average baby mama not getting $2,500 a month. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I felt like happened. I felt like you thought you got this young dumb I don't use condoms ball player, and you was gonna be secure for the rest of your life, not have to do nothing, and it didn't turn out the way that you wanted to. Now you want to cry. But 3 months ago, when you was popping that poochie cat in the car, talking about how ball players is dumb, it was all good, fine, and dandy. Because do we not remember her social media like from like 3 years ago? Like how she would talk about how she was burning and about how she didn't slept with such and such and such and such, and how and how she right, and how she wished she would have got pregnant by this one and that one.
She said she used to pay for her flights when she used to fuck with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You?
That's what I'm saying.
Girl, I ain't never paid for a flight. You paying for flights?
So you think she just had a plan?
I guess.
Well, baby, you tell them
Yeah,
if they don't
the
fly
plan
you out, then you
failed.
can't
Yeah, the
come.
plan failed.
Yeah, it's a plan
Tremendously.
failed because you can't go from, you know what I'm saying? This is how you
Talking all
trap
this
them
shit, and then now you
in,
lose.
and now you're like, oh, but
Yeah.
you're let's really talk about it. You're a cheater and a liar, and that's why I laughed. Girl, come on now. The block was hot, okay? The block was hot, and that coochie was even hotter, okay? So, and ain't no telling. See, the baby daddy, the young boy, he ain't spoke on nothing. Ain't no telling what she put that man through. How many of his homeboys you done ran through? How many? That's what I'm saying. Like you're hearing it from her, and she's trying to play the battered woman, the victim role, but ain't no telling what. She's a hot girl.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what that girl put him through in
For
his
sure.
young career. If she tainted his life and his career and his whatever, but don't nobody care about the man. The woman walk away with a baby. All we care about is the baby. Don't nobody care about the man. How you know she wasn't beating him up at night? Like you know what I'm saying?
Like what he had to go through.
Yeah. Where he at? What's his name?
PJ Washington.
We want to hear
Yeah.
from you, PJ. How are you feeling?
He on the court
Are
making
you
his
all
money.
right? Yeah. How's your mental health? Are you all right? We're thinking of you. We're worried about you. Okay. So just know that we care.
You're on your side.
That's it. That was just my little 2 cents on it because she gets on my nerves a little bit. And so
Because
I
you was
just-
over there,
when y'all-
egg
y'all
it
got
off.
to- Yeah, when y'all got to talking about it, I got girl.
It's
My
like,
brain
ooh,
got
I
to
gotta
itching.
say something.
I got a little 2 cents because
I try to be a little nice. I want her to come on the platform one day and do an interview
Oh, that'd
on
be
real
lovely for
life.
you.
So I don't want her to, see this and be like,
and her, that'll be lovely. Yeah. all I'm saying, then later on in the podcast,
well,
she
tell
got
your
to
truth.
busting it open for Charleston. It was a mess.
Yeah, we can hold her
I thought you was a cheated on battered woman. Now your
She
coochie
like
out
she
on
wanted to.
Charleston.
She sound like she wanted to have sex with him. on
Your
that
panties are
podcast.
showing.
Yeah.
It was too much. She put water on all the guys. It was just a lot. It was a lot.
So that's you cannot sit in a chair and be like, he cheated on me, he lied to me, I had to get out of there, I'm so hurt. And then
Flip the
before the
script.
podcast is over, we can see your G-string and you coochie popping on a handstand for Charleston White. It does not work that way.
Right. Not to get respect.
Not to get, but you want us to cry for you. Absolutely.
She wants to be the victim.
She definitely wants to be the victim.
When she wanted to be the player from the beginning.
You lost.
Cool said, baby, he is good and engaged. Ooh, is PJ Washington engaged? Lord.
That's the problem. Now she pouring out her heart.
Now she,
Okay, now that
the
makes
better
sense.
woman won, and now you really where the new woman at? That's what we
That
that's what we
makes
have on the
sense.
podcast. The new one.
That does
That
make
makes
sense.
sense. If he is
If he
engaged,
is
that makes
engaged,
sense.
She gotta do it on a public platform.
Yeah.
Everybody, y'all need to hear. I'm pouring my heart out to you.
She got to put her stuff
Come
out there
back.
first so that it looks bad on his part.
Makes sense now. It makes sense.
Mm-mm. Well, we're gonna take our last little shot before we go to the next subject. It's
Baby,
shot
ain't no
o'clock.
shame.
Everybody, it's
I
shot.
don't drink hard liquor, no half. I would
Cheers.
Well, we got
Who was pouring y'all up? Who?
Well, we're
Girl,
just
we
been drinking out of the
already-
same.
Thing, 'cause
Okay.
This our last one.
This the last one.
who's supposed to do 3?
What y'all drinking?
Okay,
Girl,
Tequila.
finish it. Y'all tell Monet to finish her shot. Look at Monet, y'all.
What you be drinking?
Monet, finish up.
Yeah, I like
People on the TV, y'all look at people on live. Look at Monet.
Y'all
I'm telling you, look at you.
Yeah, okay.
Do not put
Really
me on
her?
candy camera. I mean, okay. Ooh.
Chug it, chug it,
Well, we wait on her
chug
to
it.
finish. I just want to remind y'all how beautiful this cast is. You know what I'm saying? Baddies, okay? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Eating up here, okay? Just y'all put a couple hearts in the comments for how beautiful these women are. They put all
Okay.
they put all of this on for y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Be appreciative.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Angel, and shout out to Angel's Cookies.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
you only get them locally, or do you ship?
I do ship.
Okay.
I do ship. I do have some stuff that is for like the DFW Metroplex only.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, most of my items do ship. And I brought y'all some banana pudding cookies. To try.
Ooh, I can't wait to get mine.
Too excited.
Right.
It's
Let me
not
tell y'all the thing I love about Angel's Cookies. They be like still soft.
Yes.
Oh, y'all had it before?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Love
had
me
a
some
sample of
cookies.
it. Yeah.
I really wanted to like make sure that no shade to any other like cookie proprietor. Do you, baby, make your millions, okay? But for me, I don't like a thick cookie. When I was young, you know, you got them thin, chewy. You know what I'm saying? Like your Nina, your auntie Nina
Mhm.
used to make. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I was like, it's so many like very thick cookies out here. I said I want to make something thin, something chewy, and I like you said, even once it's cool, I want it to remain chewy. And it took me a long time.
And
to
then it's
perfect
like the most of the bigger companies with the cookies, they tend to be more drier the thicker they are. The cookies.
But Angel Cookies is fresh. I feel like she
Yeah,
just
I
baked
love
them
it.
whenever I eat it. Okay, so Monet, are you ready to talk about Sexxy Red?
Oh, Sexxy Red. Okay, yes. So Sexxy Red, as you know, is the ski.
And we were saying that
I was in
all
Vegas on
all
I was
Vegas.
on
Y'all may
one.
not know about the ski. Poochie Pink and the Booty Hole Brown.
Yeah. Coochie
Yeah.
Cream. Yeah. So she has named herself the Raw Dog Queen, meaning that she doesn't like to use condoms. And she already had 2 cases of chlamydia, and she's very vocal about it. And she even got kind of defensive when her boyfriend was like, "Oh, you must be cheating on me because I found the condom." She was like, "How dare you? I don't use no condom." She said they stink and they smell like fish.
That might be you, baby.
That definitely is her.
I didn't hear that part. She said that.
Yeah, she
Yes.
said that it makes her
Coochie
coochie smell like
stink.
fish.
Your pH is just off. Something ain't right down
Condoms
there.
make this it smell like this.
So, what is the question? I didn't hit that shot.
Is, do you support her movement?
Do you
Her
ladies
actions.
support the Raw Dog movement, the Raw Dog Queen movement?
How do y'all feel about her music? Just like her saying that. Like, do y'all support her music? Are you jamming her music? Like,
So I just
just feel that if you're in like a relationship or if you're married, raw dog it all the way. You know what I'm saying? But
Look at you.
but if you out here in these streets and you ain't wearing no condom and fucking 4-5 different men, you can have sex with how many people you know. if
But
you
she
want
was
to.
doing it with her baby daddies.
Baby daddies.
Yeah, I think she got 2 baby daddies.
Okay, so she was fucking multiple people at the same time.
Or maybe like the baby daddy she was fucking with. I think she fucked with 2 niggas in jail.
See, multiple people.
Well, she ain't fucking them. She just talking to them.
Right.
They in jail.
You ain't doing it with them. You out here just raw dogging. No, that's nasty. And then, that's not the condoms, baby. That's you. You need to go get checked because condoms, smell like raspberries, strawberries, but
I don't know why you keep trying to
like
have
no
me
fish.
Because I'm mad. You gotta go.
So, for anybody that knows me knows that, I had a stint in a rapping career at one point in my life. And if you ever go back and you find Angel White.
Okay.
Girl, I did like 45 music videos. Like,
Really?
yes. I was putting that work in. I was putting that work in. But no, and there came a point in my career where like I felt like the only way for me to make it was to be like overly sexually explicit. And after a certain amount of songs, to me, it started to feel weird. I was like, oh man, like, is this what I want to be? Like, is this what I want to sell? Like to my daughters and to like my friends' daughters, like, is because you gotta stand on it. Like, you gotta stand on what you rap about, right? And so I walked away from rap because I realized that if that's what I have to be in order to be successful, I don't want it. Like, I want, and I mean, and to each his own, live your life the way that you want, that makes you happy. But I'm in a space where I feel like being a little modest is okay. Not being naked is okay.
Industry that pushes that.
Absolutely.
Also?
Absolutely. Because if it wasn't selling, it wouldn't be popular.
Right.
That's the reason why people feel like people like Alicia Keys and stuff like that never get their accolades because they're not, you know what I'm saying? You have artists out there who are not going to go to certain extents for their career. And so when it comes to artists like Sexxy Red, the songs be catchy, right? They play it all the time on radio. If you see me and you want to see what's up, like you find yourself singing it, right? But it's so grimy now that like if I'm in the car with my mama or something, I'm embarrassed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Or if my daughters are like, I'm popping you in the mouth. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just instincts as a woman. And so it's like this idea that like we can say whatever we want and do whatever we want as women. And but I'm gonna talk like a hoe, walk like a hoe, dress like a hoe, but I'll be damned if you treat me like a hoe.
Right.
Like,
but what y'all think about like in our era? It was Trina. We sing. I don't remember.
It was,
but then Trina was nasty too.
Trina was nasty.
Trina with Lil Kim and Trina was nasty.
It was a different level.
It was. I feel like it was a different level.
And I think that back then parents could still control what their children listen to. And now you just cannot.
Girl, we was singing Pretty Ricky. You Jet Nikki.
But we was in high school then.
It wasn't. You ain't never my pussy pink, my booty hole.
Right.
Well, I guess it was,
Well,
it was kind of discreet a little bit.
Yeah.
Because check this out, right? If a dude come up to you and he like, man, what's up? You gonna let me fuck? You be like, nigga, fuck you.
Right.
But if he come up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to just caress your body all night and
Girl, we wouldn't know how to
give your body what it really deserves. Because I could tell you could be like, oh shit, girl, I'm about to leave. I'm leaving. So it's about how you present it. Yes, we had sexually explicit music when we were younger, but it was how it was presented to us. Today, it's like it's just
like it's just out there.
Like,
the words are.
out
I
there.
see what you're saying. The words are there,
and it's so.
I'm looking for the hoochie daddy.
Right. The words are so vulgar.
But
yeah.
And the visual behind it is so graphic and it's so explicit.
It's raw. It's just raw.
I do agree. I'm just very torn because in Vegas, we just went to Vegas a couple weekends ago. We had a time that we had, and we were saying ski yee the whole time. We was rapping Sexxy Red. I do think that her music it's so funny to me. It's like comedy. You know, it is catchy, but there is that other side of me that really does care about the the children, you guys. I care about the young people. And it
Me,
really
yeah.
saddens me that we're not able to filter what they are exposed to.
Mhm.
We're not able to do that. Like
true.
everything
That's
is
their
just out there, huh?
Also, it's up to their parents.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The internet is letting
The internet
everything
is
just
you
loose.
cannot get past the internet.
We want to enjoy things as adults, but it's like now we can't control only what we see and what they don't see. We cannot control that. They don't see it.
I care about the kids.
Our parents did.
I care about the kids, but I care about us too. And I'm gonna be honest with you. So you know, what I'm saying I got me a little husband. Okay. Right over there.
In case you're wondering, he's the one that always matches her. They match head to toe every time.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm committed. And I feel like that's.
Dion, don't come in here with that shit, Dion.
I feel like as a like it's just single hoe music, because as a wife I'm not in the club at all, but I'm not in the car talking about where the hoochie daddies and if you see me and you want to see what's up and whatever, and that's probably not the type of woman that my husband wants. And granted, we don't need it's just so confusing. We don't need a nigga for shit. But if you want my number or you want to fuck, where the money at? But I ain't a hoe. But I'm a freak though.
Contradicting.
What is it? And we as the people supposed to accept that, right? We supposed to accept that.
No, but you hit it on the nail when you said I'm gonna dress like a hoe, talk like a hoe, walk like a hoe, but don't you dare treat me like a hoe. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's
You
what it is.
did.
And that's just what it is, bro. If it walk like it, talk like it, quack like it just is what it is. And that's women to men. As a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I see you and you look like a hoe, I'm treating what's up, bitch? Like I'm gonna treat you like a hoe. Like
But I also think that music should be kept in the club. Like I don't think they should be playing it on the radio.
They are all over
I know,
TikTok.
but I don't think they
Scooby-Doo.
should. Like, I just think that it should be left in the club. Like it's a certain place and time for it.
Because I'm a little different. I like the music. If I'm with my girls, I'm gonna listen to it. Like I don't mind. Like if I'm at the club, like the club, girls' weekend, we having a good time. Then yeah, it's cool. But if I'm with my man, we are not gonna be listening to this.
How y'all
shit.
feel about y'all?
I don't see nothing wrong.
When we was in Vegas, we was doing ski yee. That was our calling. Yeah. But the men was complaining. They was like, yeah, my coochie pink.
They were singing a song. in the
Booty
club.
hole round.
Catchy.
But I just don't like that.
But you don't. But you don't like it when the niggas sing.
No.
But you want to hear it. Like
It's kind of a double
what's
standard.
up?
I do not like it when the niggas finish it. Because why you saying it? Or we just saying ski.
I don't feel no way about the men saying it, but
I feel a way about
we're gonna scurry on to this last little topic.
How many men? Oh, yeah,
Our
okay.
double standard. Plastic surgery, men versus women. So, ladies on the panel, have you all had any work done? Do you plan to get any work done?
I've had my titties done.
You have?
Reduction. I had a
Ladies
I'm
wear like a
sorry.
G.
I had big breasts. I had a reduction. I had a reduction like right before I left Mississippi. And since then, with losing weight, like I can't get the fat. Like I have lost like over in like 4 years. It's been like I've been on this journey for like 4 years. So I've lost about 80 pounds. And I got about 30 more. But an area where I want to an area where I can't lose and I have talked about having surgery is my arms. My bad wings are so like I can wear a large shirt around this area, but then here my arms it won't go up. So I really have been thinking about that. So I would have, but I don't want my man to have surgery. That's the question, right?
Yeah, that's the question.
No.
Open said reduction. Boom.
Boo!
I'm probably going to order. No, I never had surgery. Do I want surgery? The only thing that
Reduction
I would
does
think about
count.
consider doing is a lift for my breasts because I hate bras. But other than that, that's the question, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
the question
men.
is, have you had any work done? Well, I have this is gonna be the second part, but yes, I'm asking first, have any of you ladies had any work done, and do y'all plan to have any work done? And then we're gonna go into the second
Yeah,
part.
okay.
I'm just trying to get an idea of your mind frame of plastic surgery. Like, are you anti-plastic surgery or are you pro-plastic surgery? Is what I'm trying to establish first.
Yeah, the only thing I would do is my lift.
I haven't had any surgery done. You know, despite what people think.
It's all your ass is natural.
It's the
It
waistline
wiggle,
for
it
me.
jiggle when she walk.
I'm not anti-surgery. I personally, unless something happened to me physically where getting surgery was the best for me, you know, I got in an accident and my chest got completely, destroyed or something like that. Like I would do it, but as far as just as leisure,
Cosmetic.
yeah, but as far as just as leisure, like, it's nothing wrong. I just want to whatever. No, I feel like, I have a nice body and I feel like I considered it. I considered lipo, and all of that stuff. But then I was like, I'm gonna just go super hard with like my habits first. Because what I feel like is I feel like a lot of ladies get surgery with no discipline, which means you didn't change your eating habits, you didn't change your drinking habits, you didn't go to the gym, you didn't mentally work on yourself, and you went and had surgery, and that's the reason why you go back and now you're on your fourth surgery because you never had no discipline, and so you keep doing the same things, getting the same results, and you're just going back over and over again. And so I chose to try to gain a little discipline, and I ended up getting the results that I wanted. Thank you, God. And so no, for me, I personally wouldn't have any surgery if it wasn't a necessity.
What about you? You plan on getting some work done?
Well, no surgery, and I don't plan on getting any work done, but I don't like the upkeep of it. So like if you do get lipo or if you do get like a BBL, I have heard that you have to keep it up, go to get massages and all these other things, and
it hurt.
I necessarily don't want to do all that.
And they say, you gotta wear that Faja shit for like a year.
Yeah.
Like it seems like way more.
And they be sitting on them butt things, don't it? They be sitting on
the butt pillow.
Yeah.
Yes, sit on BBL pillow. I don't plan to have any work done. But okay, so now that we've established how y'all feel about surgery, how do y'all feel about men getting plastic surgery?
Oh, what?
Well, they have the knee BL where they can make a man taller.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
One man, he started out 5'7" and now he is 6'1" after like 3 rounds. I believe they have a procedure where they can
Enhance their
girth,
penis
right, into the
shit.
penile size. Or just how
Like
do
an
y'all
inch or
feel?
something.
They have ab etching. I think they said that Drake has had that. I know they said Kanye has had lipo. So is there a double standard when it comes to plastic surgery, men versus women? Do y'all think it's a double standard?
I definitely think that it is a double standard because I think that it's less common. Like we don't see it as much. So I don't think that we know how to like view it. Like, what is this? Like, why is this man getting plastic surgery? But am I against men having plastic surgery? I think that if you want to enhance man or woman, if you want to enhance something and you can be enhanced, what is it called, a knee BL?
Yeah, knee BL.
A knee BL. If you want to have a bigger,
But do you want your man?
I want my man to be how God made him. I don't want any kind of deception. I want to know what I'm getting myself into. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I do not want my man to have no kind of.
How y'all feel about y'all man getting plastic surgery?
I don't want it.
Same thing. Discipline first. But if he wanted to do that, if that was something that was on his spirit, as long as it made sense, because just like women, baby, these BBLs killing y'all.
And we get it sometimes they don't make sense. They be a mess. Looking
so
like girl.
If it makes sense, like if I look at you and I can't visibly be like, damn, like you look a little weird, like you know what I'm saying? Where they do
I guess when they put
The fat in the
fat in the thing.
Oh,
If that's what he just truly had a desire to do, I'm not judging. I feel like it's okay for a woman to completely become a new person, but a man can't. I feel like women be like, oh, I need him to be tall. He need to have a 6-pack. He need to have hard chest. But then he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go get that. And you, oh no. What? How that work?
Monet, how you feel?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I knew she was on.
I do
Come
not.
like he come.
I want him to come like he come. If he tell me he got plastic surgery, I would. Yeah, I get kind of disgusted.
Let me ask you this: You've been with him for a year and a half. Everything been going good, great, wonderful. Y'all playing the game, and he be like, "Babe, I got to tell you something. 2 years ago, I had a little work done. You leaving him? He take care of you and everything. Everything good.
No, I'm not leaving him, but I wouldn't trust him. After this,
How you lost trust?
I lost trust in him. Because why didn't you tell me this from the beginning?
She is definitely gonna leave it me.
Tonight, I would not leave. I will leave.
I just can't do
Not
it.
after a year, I would not.
I just cannot. I can't do it.
You feel like you obligated to tell him off the rip what you've had surgery on?
If he think I gotta, if I have a fat ass that's not natural, I'm not gonna say off rip, but I wouldn't wait a year to tell him.
But you wouldn't tell him on the first day.
I wouldn't tell him on the first day.
How long you gonna wait?
I at least tell him within like 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
So in 3 to 6 months, if he told you cool, long as it's within that.
I ain't gonna say it's not cool.
Your ass.
I'm not gonna say it's not cool, but I would prefer him to tell me early, and then I can make a decision if I want to stay with him. Don't like trick me into a year and then we fell in love, and then you tell me. That's manipulation.
Shantae, how you feel?
I don't think I want mine to do it either. But if he did, it wouldn't bother me. But I don't want it. I don't want you to be on the table and I gotta
Because what? Why?
Now, unless the penis is small, then I might could do that one. If I'm just in love. Yeah, that part I don't see. That's gonna help both of us. That's gonna help both of us. I get mine, you get yours. Yeah, that is fine.
Y'all keep playing with them dick in hands.
I was just about to say.
Y'all gonna be mad as hell.
He gonna need a pump or something for it.
Yeah, that motherfucker gonna
No,
go
they
limp.
take the fat like they do out that women asses and put it in their penis.
And them asses is gonna go flat in a couple years too. Motherfucker, did you answer?
I didn't answer. I would not want my man to have plastic surgery because it's just certain things about. I feel like a man should not be. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to date a man that is that into his looks. Not that much into your looks. Like I want you to be more masculine, huh? Yeah, you gotta get work done. Like go to the gym, work out, get you a nice haircut. But I ain't never like to date no man that think he looking better than me.
Like, no, you ain't
think
getting
you look better than me.
To the gym.
You don't look better than me. I look better. I'm the catch.
I said, so you say he should go to the gym, right? You would be like, yeah, you need to go to the gym. But then, and this is not me calling you fat nigga because you look amazing. But then if he was like, yeah, you can take your fat ass to the gym.
Well, I do work out.
I'm not saying you in particular.
Yeah, in
I'm
general.
saying like as a general statement, you were like, yeah, he need to go to the gym.
Uh-huh.
So I'm saying like if he told you, you get your ass in the gym.
Right, babe, let's
If I was like,
go.
wasn't working out?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you wanted surgery, and he was like, no, get your ass in the gym.
let's go together.
I'm not a surgery. I think that surgery is a serious thing, and I'm not gonna go volunteer to go have no surgery. If I need to, then that's another thing. But so that's how I feel about it. I mean, I'm not against it. Do what you gotta do to make yourself feel better. But for my body, I'm happy with what God gave me.
Amen.
I try to work with what He gave me.
You
I think
look good,
he dealt me a good hand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to
Glory.
work with what He gave me. You know. I gotta do my part. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with the men, I ain't never wanted no man who was that into his looks. I don't want you to be getting no weave and all this other kind of stuff.
So if you had fake locks, you be mad?
Oh, definitely. I don't like that.
Girl.
fake locks, lace beard, none of that type of stuff. I mean, I'm not saying don't look. Do what you want to do, everybody in the chat, everybody, all the viewers. But it's not for me because I don't want no man that cares that much about you. Too into your looks.
Yeah.
I need you to be focused on man stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Take this trash out.
Fix some shit.
Pay these bills. Be worried about your hair. That's for me.
You doing too much.
Thank you.
I definitely love bald hair.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, okay, y'all. Well, that has been the Ladies Get In for Real podcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Shout out to our special guest, Angel White, the first lady of real life. Make sure you follow us. Ciao.
I really, I need to come on more often. I really love y'all, and I'll just be at home in the bed, just watching y'all stuff. I'll be like, ooh, girl, I want to get in there. Ooh, but thank y'all for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, make sure y'all follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can catch us right here on YouTube on Real Life Street Stars. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.